Hey y'all, and welcome back to my channel. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share, and turn on your notifications so you keep in the know to know when I drop a new video. Don't also forget to follow me on all social medias at Cocoa Butter Merton. Thank you. Watch how the transition's nice and clean in this video. Anyways, I'm trying to record a voiceover as usual, and my household is always the weapon formed against me. Anyways, enjoy this video. Milk, chickpeas, white kidney beans, and my pumpkins. So my goal was to make a pumpkin soup that was high in fiber, high in protein. So today's video is all about getting back on track with my health and my routine and eating healthy. So I wanted to make a soup that is wholesome and is warm. Reminds me of those soups that you got in Fortino's, but do not have all the fat and have a lot of fiber and protein in them. So now I'm gonna open the soup with the can opener, drain the, I opened the beans with the can opener, drain the beans, rinse the beans off with some vinegar. That's what I have there. And then I use water to wash them off finally, to wash off any contents that it's been preserved in, and just to have them nice and clean before I put them into the blender. But before that, I put them in this plate along with checking on my pumpkin to see if they are cooked. So I am putting some seasonings. First one was garlic. Next one is black pepper. Along with the black pepper, I also put in a veggie bouillon. I put some onions and garlic to the side, which I'm gonna chop up to be mixed before putting in the pot. And then after peeling the garlic and cutting them up nicely, I also put a little bit of jerk seasoning, like a little tip. I mean, less than a quarter teaspoon. And this is where I put also a teaspoon of butter. As it's a vegetarian soup, cut up some cilantro and put it in the peas as well, the beans as well, because I'm going to blend everything before putting it back in the water, as well as blending the soup. So the whole idea of me doing this soup, like I said, was to get back on top of my health and to show you a way that I use to have myself energized, have my protein content, my fiber content, while staying healthy and full, because this has to be a filling meal. Otherwise, it won't be helpful, because then you'll be hungry again. So it's not a soup that you'll be hungry after. So after cutting up my different onions, my scallion, as you see me have, and all the ingredients that I need, I then put them in the blender that you see here, and I am pouring my coconut milk in the blender. So prior to that, there was no coconut milk in the soup, only in this mix right now, which is going to go into the soup. So once I have all that in there, my pumpkins are cooked or halfway cooked. They could have been halfway cooked. Doesn't need to be full cooked. But I'm going to blend everything together to make it nice and creamy. One of the other ingredients that you'll see me put in there also is some pimento seeds. I have them in a white plate. And here you see me just taking off the stem, because I do leave the skin on. I took the stem off of the pumpkin and I put everything in, skin and the pumpkin itself. We don't throw away nothing when we're making this soup. We're keeping everything. Even the water that the soup was cooked in is going to be useful for later. So please don't throw it out thinking that, oh, this is the soup mix right here and we can throw out the water. No, don't you dare. That soup mix that you see, that lang wata as they call it, that's going to have all the nutrients from the pumpkin and everything else that I had put in that soup. So we're going to keep that. And what we're going to do is blend all the hearty ingredients. Like I said, I put a little piece of scotch bonnet pepper. And then after all is done, I'm going to pour it into the water. And yes, it's going to look horrible at first, but trust the process. It's going to look very nice and tasty when you're done. So as you can see here, mix it around. Once everything is in, there will be a little bit in the blender, taking out whatever is in the blender and taking all those crumbs out of the blender and making sure that it gets into the soup as well, mixing everything thoroughly. This whole process should take you about half an hour. So once all that is done, cook the soup for another 10 minutes And after 10 minutes time, it should be ready to go. Like I said, this is the little, I put a little tip of jerk season. That's the pimento seeds I was talking about. Anyways, after I finish the soup, I usually shred a little bit of cheese over it. And I also put a little cheese in the soup before I even finish the soup. So I put a little bit of cheese. But after the soup is done, I do shred a little bit of cheese over the soup. And then I add crackers to the side or some corn chips, some corn tortilla chips. It tastes really nice and it complements the soup. And so once I'm done, this pot serves me for 4 days. And when I made this video, I was on day 1. Now I'm on day 4. And I finished my last batch of the soup today. So it was so wholesome, so yummy. I didn't have to drink it day by day, but I did because I really loved it. And it was just a healthy alternative to eat. Like, I could eat it with like a piece of salmon, and I can eat it with like different fishes because I am a pescatarian, and not have to eat any rice or any other stuff, just that and a piece of my protein. And it was so healthy. I didn't even need to put protein. I think the first day I didn't do any protein except the soup itself, because the soup itself already has a lot of protein, a lot of vitamins, a lot of nutrients, and all that from the beans, and all the nutrients from the beans and the pumpkin. So you see me here doing my final touches before I finish, and I'm ready to dive in, and it's so tasty and good. It reminds me of, like I said, those soups that you get at Fortino's, at Loblaws, those different stores that have, like Zehrs, that have those soup pots. So this is a homemade version, very healthy. I did not put no salt in this, but it tastes really good. You'll get a little bit of salt from the cheese, and if you use salted butter, and I use real butter. I don't use margarine because margarine's not good for you. Anyways, so it's healthy and it's nutritious and you'll love it. So tell me how your version of this soup goes. If you liked it, this is my version. It's not made entirely like this, but like I said, I want to make it comfortable and comfort to me. So tell me how you like it. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share this video. Turn on your notifications so you can keep in the know when I post a next video. Bye for now.